Hey guys, Albe here. Today I'm gonna remove the front and the rear tire. BMW says it's very easy to remove tires, front and back. Can be done in the field. I'm obviously in my garage with proper tools. So let's get cracking. First thing to do is find a way to actually lift it off the ground. So I got those T-Rexes, jack stands. Just set them up properly, little push, front tires off the ground. Okay, let's begin by removing the ABS sensor over here. That's a T30 Torx. It should be pretty much hand tight. So hey, and yes it is. So we loosen it up. The only reason I'm removing it is because I want to avoid to damage it with while removing the tire. Now if you're brave enough or you just don't care, you might try keeping it in there. So and that's what I do. Put the nut over there, it'll keep the sensor retracted so it's not in the way, it's not hanging. Next to do is to loosen the nut over here, and that's it. Same thing. Next to do is to get the T45 Torx and remove the axle pinch bolts, or not remove but loosen them up a bit. That should do the trick. There you go. Now one thing I like to do is to put this back in just a few threads so I have something to push against to get the axle to slide out. Okay, let's loosen up those pinch bolts on this side. And here we go. As you guys can see, I have pound-foot value sharpied on it. It just makes it easy. No need to go double check. That's exactly what it is. Saves me time. Let's put the homemade tool in the slot. Here we go. Okay, once this one is out, just wiggle the tire a little bit and pull it out. Easy as that. We also need to remove the brake caliper. My choice is the right one, so I don't have to mess with the cable from the ABS sensor. So let's just get going and remove this. Easy as that. Caliper falls out. I don't hang it or anything. I mean, the brake line, I should say, it's strong enough. This is not really heavy. Now with all the hardware removed and one of the brake caliper, we can just roll the tire out. And there it is. Okay, here we go with the installation of the front tire. Before we put the front tire back in, let's remember to put the spacer back in place. Make sure it's clean and just slide it back in. That's it. Rotate the tire in. Once the front left disc is aligned, we can go ahead, slide it back in and put the axle in place. Pull up and push in the axle rod. So axle rod in the hole. I usually put my foot under the tire to lift it up a bit. So once Once the axle is back in, it's just a matter of pushing it all the way through, and with the help of our trusted rubber mallet, minimal pressure, and goes back in. At this point, the next thing you want to do is put the bolt back in. Once you have your trusted torque wrench, set it up to 22 foot-pounds. Here we go. And tight. So once it's torqued down to spec, now we need to tie the pinch bolts. Then I'm gonna grab a torque wrench and tie them to 14 foot-pound of torque. Here we go. 1. And 2. The ABS sensor, you can just push it back in and reinstall the nut, and with your T30 just screw it back in, as always, and tight. It's good enough, and the tire is in. Okay, here we are on the right side of the bike. First thing first, finger time first. And tie them to 14 foot-pound of torque. 1. Number 2. Here we go. So slide the brake pads on the disc, put the bolts in, so 1 and 2. Okay, now we get our torque wrench, set it up to 28 foot-pounds and tie them. One. And 2. And just like any time you mess with the brakes, before you go ride, you might wanna pull the brake and make sure that pressure is back in. The tire goes and stops. In the end, the bike looks pretty good. Those tires really belong. Now it's a proper knobby up front. As always, for more, subscribe. So stay tuned. Like, share, comment.